Premiere Pro is incredibly powerful, but honestly, some essential editing tasks still feel brutally slow. Sure, Premiere has some automation features, but its built-in AI capabilities are basically just a small footnote. This means all that tedious but repetitive cleanup work still lands squarely on your shoulders, and if you care about saving time, that gets old really fast. I constantly felt like I was wasting entire hours performing the exact same annoying tasks on every single long recording. So, I started rigorously testing various AI tools and eventually landed on an editor that is now saving me hundreds of hours every single year. Simply put, faster edits lead to more content, which means more views, and ultimately, more money. The underlying math is completely real, and in this industry, speed absolutely matters. Today, I'm going to show you precisely what I switched to, how you can try it for free, and the exact process that's currently shaving off 2 to 3 hours from my long video edits. So, what is this game-changing tool I'm talking about? It is called Vizard, which operates as both a desktop application and a web-based tool depending on your preference. This platform uses advanced AI to transform your lengthy recordings into polished, ready-to-post clips, while also managing the entire publishing workflow. If you're keen to test it yourself right now, there is a free trial link waiting for you down in the video description. However, please hold off on clicking away just yet, because I need to show you precisely why I completely abandoned my old workflow for Vizard. To truly grasp the time Vizard reclaimed for me, you first need to visualize my old editing process back in Premiere Pro. I would start by opening a raw 1-hour recording, which is typical for podcasts or any long-form interview-style video. The very first mandatory job was always hunting down and eliminating all the mistakes. You know, the ums, the repeats, the flubbed lines, and those moments where I had to restart a thought. In Premiere, that miserable process meant constantly scrubbing the timeline, identifying a bad take, using the razor tool to cut the start and end, deleting it, and then immediately searching for the next error. If you repeat that manual process just 50 times, you've easily burned an hour or two just cleaning up the audio. It was genuinely painful and the definition of incredibly repetitive grunt work. I know many of you in the comments section are nodding right now because you have absolutely lived in that razor tool hell. I used to just accept that this painful part was simply the immutable law of video editing until I discovered Vizard. Instead of manually scrubbing and cutting, with Vizard, you simply upload your long file and then click one button that essentially commands the AI to fix the bad takes. Within mere minutes, Vizard automatically transcribes the entire video, pinpoints every filler word and mistake, and swiftly removes those sections from the timeline. The resulting text transcript actually becomes your entire editing interface, letting you read the dialogue and see what the AI flagged for removal, usually grayed out or struck through. You can then click on any line in that transcript to instantly jump your playback directly to that exact moment in the video clip. This initial AI pass successfully removes all the obvious redundancies and flubs that previously required me ages to cut by hand. The sheer cleanliness and speed of this process is genuinely mind-blowing. Instead of rewatching and re-listening to the whole hour multiple times, I can now just skim the transcript as if I were reading a news article. If I see any line that I decide I don't want in the final version, I just click the designated cut icon and poof, it vanishes from the edit. Conversely, if Vizard mistakenly removes a part I actually needed, I simply uncheck that line and it instantly reappears, an immediate undo feature. You also gain the ability to precisely adjust the lead-in and tail buffers before and after each cut, ensuring perfect timing without fiddling with frame accuracy. It's incredibly intuitive and feels significantly less fiddly than wrestling with Premiere's classic razor tool. Now I must offer a full disclosure. Other tools exist, like Gling, which are also quite good at eliminating those initial bad takes. But the reason Vizard is the one that stuck with me is that it nails that core cleanup job and then builds an entire practical workflow on top of it. For instance, after the AI handles the tedious trimming, Vizard excels at automatically finding the truly bite-sized viral moments within your whole recording. That was massive for me, because I don't just need a cleaned master file. What I really need are ready-to-post, short-form clips. Vizard's intelligent auto-editing scans the transcript, intelligently detects high engagement segments, things that are surprising, emotional, or contain punchy takeaways, and generates multiple optimized short clips. Furthermore, the system even proactively suggests appropriate captions and headline text that perfectly match the tone of each segment. So, instead of spending hours manually chopping that 1-hour video into 20 potential short posts, Vizard hands me a stack of clips that are already formatted and captioned. The next major game changer in this entire system is the integrated scheduling capability. Vizard's auto-schedule function means I never have to manually queue up the publishing time for every single clip. You just tell the AI how frequently you want to post, and it constructs a publishing calendar, populating it with the clips it already generated. If you desire 2 posts per week or even daily content, the AI intelligently spaces them out to prevent you from accidentally drowning your audience. The consolidated content calendar view is also fantastic. A single dashboard to review all scheduled posts, tweak captions, reorder content, and publish across all your social platforms. This is the kind of seamless workflow that, in Premiere, would demand an entire ecosystem of separate applications and massive amounts of manual copy-pasting. A key feature I highly appreciate is Vizard's ability to export files back to common editing project formats. If you prefer finalizing in Premiere or Final Cut Pro, you can easily export an XML file to continue polishing your color and sound. My typical flow now involves letting Vizard handle the messy cleanup and clip generation. then exporting to Premiere only for final aesthetic touches if they are necessary. Vizard didn't make Premiere obsolete. It surgically replaced the most brutally time-consuming stages: the mistake removal and the short-form content chopping. Just eliminating those two major steps alone shears off a colossal amount of my total editing time. Beyond cutting and clipping, Vizard also automates the creation of on-screen captions, including stylish animated ones, and it offers suggestions for relevant B-roll footage. You can even instruct the AI to generate caption styles that perfectly match your established channel aesthetic, or automatically resize text for vertical or horizontal aspect ratios. If you need those eye-catching animated captions, you just select a style, and Vizard applies it consistently across every single clip it generates. Want to A/B test different caption designs to see what performs best? You can batch preview numerous caption styles instantly, without having to waste time re-exporting the entire batch repeatedly. Let's take a moment to be completely practical and quantify exactly how much time we are actually talking about saving here. For my typical 1-hour recording, manually removing all the filler and mistakes used to consistently consume between 1 and 2 full hours. Then, the subsequent work of turning that cleaned footage into shareable short clips and prepping all the captions added another tough hour or two on top of that. With Vizard, that initial cleanup and the whole clip generation process is usually finished in under 20 minutes, plus another 30 to 45 minutes to finalize everything, including scheduling. So, we are looking at a guaranteed saving of roughly 2 to 3 hours saved per single video edit. When you multiply that saving across your weekly uploads, you quickly accumulate hundreds of hours saved annually. That is time I can now redirect toward brainstorming new ideas, filming significantly more content, or genuinely living my life outside the editing suite. Before I sound completely biased, I want to mention a few limitations so this doesn't seem like pure, unadulterated hype. Vizard cannot perfectly substitute for a dedicated human editor when you are tackling complex multi-camera documentaries, heavy visual effects work, or extremely detailed color grading passes. If your final output demands that absolute cinema-level polish, tools like Premiere or DaVinci Resolve will remain where the most demanding effort must be concentrated. Also, while the automatic viral clip selection is impressively smart, it is certainly not psychic. Sometimes the AI misses a niche, quirky moment that you personally loved, requiring a quick human check. But overall, for creators whose main output involves long conversations, podcasts, interviews, or streamed content, Vizard turbocharges the boring parts and magnifies the growth drivers. When compared to competitors like Gling, which focus heavily on just that initial bad take removal, Vizard's major advantage is its comprehensive end-to-end pipeline. That pipeline includes auto cleanup, smart clip surfacing, captioning, scheduling, and that unified content calendar for multi-platform publishing. Many other apps specialize in just one isolated piece of that puzzle, forcing you to constantly shuttle files between different programs. Vizard aims to be that single operational hub, and for my specific workflow, that level of consolidation made the ultimate difference. If you are ready to try Vizard out, you can find the free trial link waiting for you in the description box below. Seriously, give it a test run on one of your next long videos and just time the old way versus the Vizard way. You will immediately experience that holy crap realization I had. I'm actually preparing a much deeper detailed tutorial next, where I'll walk through the UI, show how to fine-tune trim buffers, select the best viral clips, and style captions before exporting. That comprehensive follow-up video should be published in about a week, so make sure you hit that follow button and check the link when it finally goes live. So, to summarize, Premiere Pro remains my go-to for final high-end aesthetic polishing, but Vizard has entirely replaced that painful first stage of cleanup and content chunking. It's fundamentally not about replacing human creators with AI, but rather using AI to surgically remove the repetitive busywork so we can focus purely on storytelling and high-level strategy. If you are sick of watching hours vanish due to manual razor cuts and repetitive caption formatting, try Vizard on just a couple of projects and you will clearly see the payoff. Alright everyone, I must get back to my editing queue. I actually have a backlog to clear, thanks to how fast Vizard is making things. If you do try it out, please come back and share exactly how much time it saved you. And definitely tell me about any weird, funny moments the AI completely missed that you decided to manually keep. I genuinely love hearing those unique, surprising stories from other creators. I will see you all in the next video.